You're the one who's too nervous. It's more like jumping. It sounds impressive, but...
It's actually really impressive.
Don't listen to him. He's just bragging. This isn't a real space warp. There are too many conditions it can't meet. You can imagine it as an elevator that's slightly faster than usual. We just don't know which floor it'll stop at.
Range safety measures are in place, and the emergency brakes are functional. Everything's ready. What about you guys? It was a safe landing. Whoa, our spaceship?
Can you hear me? Do you feel dizzy or nauseous? Yeah, it's me.
I blame you for this. Your driving skills are just as terrible as your swordsmanship.
Before the space warp happened, your evil was out of control. Do you remember? You weren't in the best shape. If I hadn't held on to you. You are not hurt or anything? Weightlessness, dizziness, sensory integration issues, partial memory loss, all of them are possible, but they're only temporary. I should have told you some tips for adapting to interstellar warps beforehand. They might have helped. I know. We'll make Soren pay for this, too. Did you sleep well? How are you feeling? Less than 6 hours. The recovery chamber's data says your evil has stabilized. Once your fatigue fades, you should be okay. The people trying to intercept us are probably still investigating the tunnel. The commotion we created should be enough to delay them for a while. Jeremiah is fixing his truck. He says he wants to shorten the miniature warp distance so it can be used for flower delivery across city blocks. So there's no need to worry. You can focus on resting until dawn.
Ugh. No. You. No way. Stay away from... Ugh.
What did you figure out? What else did you see? What about me? I also asked you about an important matter. You saw all of them. So what about me? It should have been my turn to be on duty. Otherwise, I would have stepped in when Isaiah and Jeremiah were fighting. I'd remind them that comrades who fight get punished, so if they were going to brawl, they might as well make it count. Otherwise, it wouldn't be worth it. Aside from their fight and typical tomfoolery, did you see anything else? It sounds like the Backtrackers are a disorganized group of misfits. During our backtracking, I received cosmic fluctuations. The source of their transmission was unknown. Maybe. Although their source couldn't be traced, they weren't difficult to decode. I'm very familiar with the encryption method. They sent coordinates that were similar but different from the ones we originally had. At the time, I wasn't sure what that meant. For certain reasons, we decided to change coordinates at the last minute. The landing time ended up being a bit more off than expected. A little over 200 years. It wasn't that big a deal. 200 years is just a small ripple in the endless river of time. I should clarify something first. Whether it's a journey with time travel or a displacement of 200 years, both are already in the past. You don't need to worry about the hardships we've already endured. Are you feeling better? I want to take you somewhere. This is Traceback 2's energy transmission system module. What you're seeing makes up roughly 3/1000ths of the entire system. If there isn't enough energy to power it, the spaceship will lose propulsion. Over those 200 years, repairing the spaceship became everyone's primary concern when we realized that achieving our goal would require careful, long-term planning. Use your eVault to sense it. It's the opposite. It's the power of other backtrackers. This part of the transmission system has the least amount of damage. At the time, we decided to prioritize repairing it. What you're seeing is the result of that.
Zero 033034 in Section G is almost fully repaired. The next phase, if we continue to supply our all that awaits us is failure.
Can we try again, please? Hey, you're leaving too?
This doesn't involve just one person. The spaceship, it affects everyone. Your orders, I won't accept.
They fought one day. Afterward, half of the people who had been repairing the ship gave up. Later on, several more among that group left. Fewer people stayed behind. And after a very, very long time, it became what you see now.
It wasn't there last night. It just appeared out of nowhere this morning.
What is it? A mirage?
It materialized earlier than expected.
The anti-tracking devices I gave you were just thrown together, but they should still work. The only downside is the limited battery life. You have 5 hours at most. You better work fast.
Hello, I'm the hunter who was sent to investigate the situation. This is my partner. What were you talking to Jeremiah about? He has a mountain of debts on him. I doubt he's sleeping as soundly as we are. Yeah, my hunter credentials. Huh? It's my Bunny's Hot Pot membership card. Are you determined to do 1,000 strikes? You fulfill every request our teacher makes. I don't want you to become another's knight. I can choose not to become king. You can choose not to join the Lightseekers, who answer only to the royal family. This is... They're new. Watch out. Something's off. No, This descended piece of Philos isn't right. Can you sense the energy fluctuations? That means the statue's appearance is only the beginning. Maybe you'll see Astria Night Academy. This isn't good. The forcibly transplanted Philos is withering. Without its original energy from the cosmos, everything on the planet will only decay faster. We once theorized this could happen. The Flux Nexus in No Hunt Zone number 39 has already been destroyed, yet the Holy Sword of the Goddess still appeared. Let's go. Soren is in a good hiding place. We won't be able to locate him immediately. You're gripping my hand tight. It wasn't hard to figure out. There's no point in staying here any longer. Let's get going. We'll think of something. I saw a familiar face. I know who it is. He's not allied with Soren. We'll circle around and grab him. Get ready to ambush him. Stay at least 6 meters away. Keep your distance. He's a psychic class evolver. Get too close and there's a chance he could paralyze your brain or make you go blind. It's a horde.
I'll handle this side.
Sullivan, has Soren contacted you recently?
It's been ages since we last saw each other. Do you have anything else to say?
The Holy Sword of the Goddess manifested here. We don't know what will appear next. Now's not the time for a heart-to-heart. Has Soren contacted you?
No.
What about the 4 people you're close to?
One chose Soren in the end.
As the Rainbow Runners Prefect and Resource Coordinator for the Backtrackers, your data integration abilities shouldn't have deteriorated, right?
What are you trying to say?
Back then, Traceback 2 landed at a space-time anchor point that was outside the margin of error. the first plan was immediately scrapped. After the second plan was agreed upon, we spent 20 years searching for suitable magnetic field points and planted 53 flux nexuses.
I haven't forgotten. That was to detect Earth's energy flow, so we could immediately detect the formation of an ether core. Unfortunately, as soon as the Chrono Rift catastrophe appeared, all our plans were ruined. Those flux nexuses could only be shut down.
What if I said that the flux nexuses weren't actually turned off? Rather, they were changed to serve another purpose.
Are you saying the Holy Sword of the Goddess appeared because Soren modified the flux nexuses?
Some of the ones you set up may have been modified as well. Back then, to ensure the plan wasn't leaked, each person only knew the locations of the anchor points they set up. And the map showing all the anchor points is hidden in your psychically sealed compartment. I need that map.
I already left the Backtrackers, Captain. I swore never to interfere with any Backtrackers.
Just mark the anchor points in Lincoln. That'll do.
Think of me as an aging old man. I can no longer chase the dreams of my youth.
Sure. After all, you're willing to let them be buried in the dream you abandoned.
You think that will make me come back crying and ensure I swear my loyalty to you again? You're too...
Save the complaints for next time. Assuming there is one anyway.
But the Holy Sword of the Goddess has appeared. Doesn't that mean Soren's plan might succeed? The Holy Sword of the Goddess was the first to manifest, which proves he remembers the oath we swore before it. He's staying true to himself. Shouldn't you be happy?
But his actions are tearing Philos apart, which will accelerate the death of the planet.
What?
He lost his mind. Have you also gone mad?
What do you mean he's tearing Philos apart?
The Philos that's being transferred through a magnetic field overlap is the same Philos in our memories. But it won't be for long. He modified the flux nexuses to perform an energy traction. To be more specific, he used the RMFMA's spatial overlap principles as a basis for cutting and transplanting Philos. Unlike the planet transplantation we theorized, this method will cause the fragments of Philos to lose their original energy when they arrive on Earth. What he's bringing isn't Philos, but rather the broken corpse of a lifeless planet. The decay of the Holy Sword of the Goddess has only just begun.
Our everlasting statue. As long as Philos stands, it will never fall.
This is what you left with me back then. Now, using my authority as Savior, I invite you once again, be my Vice Captain. I hope that melodious laughing thrush hasn't wandered too far. Let's go.
You ran into old Sully? He opened an agency? He's doing work for his neighborhood?
I'm not surprised. He's a people-pleasing bootlicker. And he has a forgettable face, too.
Quiet.
Before meeting up with you, we visited 3 locations where I remembered flux nexuses had been planted. 2 of them showed no activity, but we removed them just to be safe. The third one we collected was at Triumph Avenue. The street in front of our academy had manifested. That was the first time I saw it so deserted. There wasn't a soul around.
No one being present is a good thing.
The Holy Sword is deteriorating. The wavy leaf sea lavender is withering. These are all signs that point to the planet's energy being drained. But it shouldn't happen this quickly. Transplanted planets do experience a phase where their energy is taken away, but the new energy should be enough to sustain them through this transition.
Earth's ether core hasn't fully matured yet. It can't meet the requirements to support Philos. The second plan requires an ether core that matures when Earth collapses. Then Earth's energy won't be directly siphoned if people start appearing in the magnetic field overlap.
Soren did a calculation. Even with planet transplantation, people still have a 53% chance of surviving the process. That's 1% higher than the chance of doing a successful backtracking.
I think His Highness, the Crown Prince knockoff, is missing Soren again.
This isn't an experiment. It's a gamble.
When you first proposed the concept of backtracking, how many people supported you, Xavier? 80% of people thought you were joking, and the remaining 20% thought you were insane. Do you even remember how many times your backtracking experiments failed? It was okay for you to fail again and again, but when it's someone else's turn, it becomes a gamble? Is it because you're the Crown Prince, so you get special privileges?
Those who only ever think about power always seem to see that fault in others.
Since you can fail 100 times, Xavier, other people should be allowed to fail 99 times. Let's look at Philos' situation and assume that letting 1 million people die could save 1.01 million people. You should know what the correct choice is.
Now I understand how that human-eating planet and the royal family that upholds it came to be. You stand in the clouds at 10,000 meters. 1 million people look like densely packed grains of sand beneath your feet. They mean nothing to you. But I stand on the ground, so let me tell you that they're people just like us. Each and every one of them. They each have a name. They're not a string of numbers.
In other words, we let everyone die together while chanting all lives are equal?
If anyone needs to be sacrificed, it should be scum like you who don't see people as humans.
Agreeing with his methods doesn't mean I agree with his personal values.
Operation Backtrack's first choice was to take the planetary core, which only forms when a planet is dying. It's like taking organs that are still viable from a dying person's body and transplanting them into someone who needs them. When we made that decision, we knew how great the risk of landing during a planet's destruction would be. We might get caught in cosmic winds that form because of the energy, or we might be annihilated along with the fracturing tectonic plates. But the reason why every backtracker agreed to it? We refused to survive by sacrificing some to save others.
Earth's collapse during the apocalypse is inevitable. Why should we worry about Earth if we can't even save Philos?
Operation Backtrack's first choice was to take the planetary core, which only forms when a planet is dying. It's like taking organs that are still viable from a dying person's body and transplanting them into someone who needs them. When we made that decision, we knew how great the risk of landing during a planet's destruction would be. We might get caught in cosmic winds that form because of the energy, or we might be annihilated along with the fracturing tectonic plates. But the reason why every backtracker agreed to it? We refused to survive by sacrificing some to save others. So even if we needed other planets' planetary cores, we had to wait until the planet died. Philos' new future can't involve endless sacrifice again. Should we ever reach a moment when sacrifice becomes necessary, we only have the right to sacrifice ourselves. We don't decide who lives or dies. So, this topic lacks the necessity for discussion on a fundamental level.
Yeah.
We're gambling everything, but I also said I'd bring them home. The second plan is still viable. However, external thorns won't be the only obstacles. There's also
the flux nexuses we were aware of are just these. What about the others?
Sorn started moving quickly.
Why is he rushing? He's never been this impatient before.
Other hunters can remove the flux nexuses by using the Association's weapons. If all of them work together, we should be able to suppress these abnormal magnetic fields. As for the remaining flux nexuses...
Can't you drag Sullivan here like you did with me? You could have given out an order, forced him to help, or even threatened him.
Those methods would have failed. I have to hear that as soon as I show up. I'm starting to question whether or not I made the right choice. Take it before I change my mind.
Since you're here, I won't give you the chance to change your mind. The 6 flux nexuses in the southeastern region match up with the abnormal magnetic fields the Association detected. We've already investigated the central area. What's left is the southwestern corner and this northern region.
We've calculated the detection points for Earth's energy flows. The northern areas in Lincoln City are dominant zones. As far as I'm aware, at least 3 backtrackers have planted flux nexuses in this region.
If I may, the magnetic field around the Holy Sword is like the largest putrefied area on a flower petal. If that was the only one, the flower would take 3 days to wither. But if other putrefied areas appear, they'll rapidly connect into a decaying network. The time it'll take for them to wither will be significantly decreased.
Cut to the chase. How much time do we have?
"3 hours. We need to destroy the real flux nexuses that are around the Holy Sword within 3 hours. To ensure it goes smoothly, we have to prevent other putrefied areas from appearing.
3 hours isn't enough. We can't even get into the magnetic field overlap behind the Holy Sword right now.
The Holy Sword is massive. I figured it'd need a lot of energy to materialize, so I took some time to collect data on it. But the system failed to do that. It could only monitor environmental energy around the magnetic field's perimeter and some disrupted anomalous data.
By utilizing the spatial reconstruction characteristics of reflected magnetic field energy analyzers, we can create magnetic field barriers. It was only speculation back then, but it seems to have been confirmed. Whether it's the RMFMA or the flux nexuses with modified protocores. They're all part of Soren's experiments.
That guy has gotten more determined since he went insane.
I hate to admit it, but I agree with this hypocrite.
Magnetic field stabilizers are part of a monitoring network spanning all of Lincoln City. We need the Hunters Association system. Use these credentials to synchronize and mark the locations of the remaining flux nexuses in the stabilizer system. Tell Jenna and the Association to prioritize destroying the places that match the anomalous magnetic field patterns. The remaining ones...
I'll lead a team to eliminate them.
Jeremiah and Isaiah will go with you. I'll deal with the magnetic field barrier. Don't worry. The situation is unclear, so I won't exhaust myself on the first go. No matter how advanced Soren's technology is, he can only utilize Earth's current energy limits. But there's still one place where power from Philos exists.
Don't tell me it's...
Xavier, what are you trying to do? I knew it. The more normal someone seems, the more insane they actually are.
Okay. This is the power source that supplies energy to Traceback 2's transmission system, Echo. Powering a massive vessel requires 12 of these operating in a rotation. Our preparations took a very long time because we had to manufacture enough Echo units. We even mobilized all available resources. Unfortunately, 11 of them suffered severe damage in the final backtrack. This one was preserved the best when we landed. Some parts can be replaced, but for the most important component, the materials here aren't good enough. Echo can convert evol energy into power, and a sufficiently strong evol can also activate Echo. If we were still on Philos, we'd only need a few evolvers to restart it. But here... On Philos, an evolver's evol energy and life force are one and the same. Using your evol means you're consuming your own life for power. On Earth, we're displaced in time and space. The energy we consume can't be regenerated. With the current state of our evols, we can't do it. But it will never have a chance to awaken again. This is the only way. The Backtrackers are a group seeking death, and Traceback 2 is their ferry. It's harsh, but we didn't deny that assessment, not even once. Every backtracker knew it was a chariot carrying idealists to victory, or a coffin burying those lost in delusions. At least this isn't our most desperate hour yet. It still has the chance to uphold a knight's honor, to spend its final moments in battle. It's willing. Of course. They're badges from the Order of Lightseekers. The stars on Isaiah's badge represent the Star Hunters, and the arc on Sullivan's represents the Rainbow Runners. All the Backtrackers were part of the Order of Lightseekers, and most members of the Order of Lightseekers were students from Astria Knight Academy. Yeah. Jeremiah made a few new sets. According to him, they're perfect replicas. There might still be a chance. Quite a few people used to go to him for repairs. Isaiah's outfit was well preserved because of him. Some of our comrades were skilled at maintaining our badges. They'd polish them until they shined. Sullivan's Evol was remarkably effective at treating insomnia. Everyone called him the Sandman behind his back. On a ship that could never reach the shore, the food ran out. Someone said they were willing to sacrifice themselves to keep everyone going. I told them to abandon ship, even if it was temporary. It was the ship carrying them in their search for humanity's only hope. All the while they bore every curse, every ounce of scorn. The arguments grew heated, and someone accidentally damaged Echo. I didn't stop it in time, and the Backtrackers fell apart starting at that moment. Very few people can fight against the passage of time and guard an uncertain future. I wasn't alone for long, though. After I discovered what Jeremiah was doing to the spaceship, I stopped repairing it. The necessary materials were already scarce to begin with. He took more parts, and I could only fix so much. Aren't I already doing that? My heart knows retreat isn't an option. I won't hesitate nor have any regrets. I will take Echo. But I want your forgiveness. How could I not? Since we made this choice, let's say goodbye to Echo together.
The silence system has been activated. The countdown is 90 minutes. As per subsystem commands, farewell mode will now be initiated. Compiling data. It's been a long time, Captain. The vital signs monitoring system shows that nearly 3/4 of the Backtrackers are still alive. I'm glad. In 88 minutes and 39 seconds, I will join Traceback 1's remaining cables and enter eternal silence mode. For humans, farewells are always heavy, but please do not gaze upon extinguished stars. Someday, when time no longer exists, new stars will rise from where the old ones fell. Good night, Backtrackers. Good night, Universe.